Well, hello and welcome to my channel, Fearless Vision. And today we're going to talk about how to sell to elite clients. Now, before I go into today's material, if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, thumbs up, because it does something to the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to participate in my drawing to win a copy of my latest book, the La Dolce Vita Formula, Woman's Guide to Living a Fearless and Fabulous Life. Also, men have purchased this book. So if you're male and you're listening to this information in here will absolutely help you. But just make sure you comment below La Dolce Vita. That way I can put your name into the drawing. Every month I pick a lucky winner. And that is the digital form, not the physical form. You can also go to fearlessandfabulousbook.com and get my book for under $10 in the digital form if you want to get it right now. But let's talk about today's topic and how to attract elite clients, or actually how to sell to elite clients. Now, this is really important. I was thinking about this topic because if you're watching right now, we're in a crisis. We're in a pandemic, and I will tell you, your business will never be the same. And I really want to create a sense of security in your business. The only way that you're going to do that is if you know how to sell to elite clients. So I'm going to go over my process, and I'm also going to talk about my upcoming program at the very end. So stay tuned. The vision method that will absolutely help you to do what I'm talking about. Okay. So the very first thing to sell to elite clients, and this is the foundation of my work, is that your mind has to be aligned to attract those elite clients. Now, let me give you the context of a relationship because I think you can relate to this. I work with a lot of women. I do work with men, so if you're watching this applies to you. But a lot of women, they feel if they don't really have the mindset aligned in a relationship, like finding their ideal mate, what happens is that their beliefs and their self-talk automatically go to, I can never attract someone because of X, Y, and Z. Okay, so if your mind is not aligned in the context of attracting your ideal relationship, can you see how that also bleeds into your business? So this is about understanding what your mind is saying right now. So what I would do is look at where you're at in your business and, really identify what is really blocking you. Now, I would tell you, for many women, it is a confidence issue. So the question is, how do you increase that confidence level? So if you have a skill set, if you know that you have a skill set that is highly valuable, yet you don't know how to sell to elite clients, would you agree that it's holding you back, right? Your confidence, or I should say your lack of confidence, is blocking you. It's sabotaging you from standing in your power and asking for the sale, or not even finding those right clients. So you want to identify some of those beliefs that are getting in your own way. That is really the first step, to identify, what's your thought process? What are your dominant thoughts when it comes to selling a higher end course? Anything from 1,000 on up is a higher end course. So you want to kind of see what that is. And then, after you surface up what that belief is, then you want to focus on, okay, my value. Okay. If you don't perceive that you have a high value, that is what I call a wealth match to your ideal client, whether you're selling to people that need your services, whatever your services is, or if you're selling to corporate, if you don't see your value, they're not going to see it either, right? They're going to say no. They're going to give you some objection as to why they can't do your program. Now, here is the drawback if you don't learn to sell to elite clients, is that you're selling to broke people. Okay, so right now, elite clients have the money. Elite clients right now are looking to invest in programs and resources. And the problem is number one, you don't have the mind that is aligned to attract those clients, number one. Number two, your confidence is lacking, right? And how do you change your confidence so that you find what I call that wealth match? Well, here's how you do it. You have to see your value. You have to do what I call a perceptual shift in your brain, which I teach in the vision method. When you shift your perception, guess what? That's where you create the wealth match. It is not about writing down how much you want to make on a piece of paper. Because if you can't create that perceptual shift in your brain, then you're not going to have the confidence to ask for the sale. You're not going to have the confidence to find that business idea. So can you see how your mind gets locked into this kind of poverty thinking, this consciousness that most people out there are resonating on right now? So I really want you to change the way that you think of things, okay? And so when you change the way that you think about things, things change. That's kind of my little Wayne Dyer quote for you, but it's so true. And it's so interesting because there are so many people out there right now that have businesses, coaches, consultants, your service provider, that you're focused on what's not working. You're focused on the doom and gloom, and you're not understanding that a way out of this crisis, whether you're watching this now during, the pandemic, or you're watching this months later after it's all done, you have to shift the way that you're thinking so that you can create that wealth match. Now let's go back to the relationship example. If you want to attract a relationship and you don't own your value as a woman, or if you're a man and you're looking to attract that perfect mate, you're going to attract a train wreck. Now, this also works in business. If you're not in alignment with your value, you're going to keep attracting those clients that can't pay you. You're going to keep attracting clients that are a mismatch, that are just an energy drain to work with. And how do I know that? Well, I've been through it. I've been through it. Once I started doing this wealth match, which is creating perceptual shifts in my brain, owning my value, I started aligning myself with Fortune 500 companies. Now, during this time, I've been contacted by over 30 Fortune 500 companies looking to hire me. I've also been attracting more elite clients that are looking for solutions. And that's why I decided to create the Vision Method Intensive, where it is a small group setting for entrepreneurs that want to learn how to create that perceptual shift, own their value, so that they can sell to elite clients. There's so much more I can talk about mindset, but let's go to the next thing. So let's just say that you shifted out of that. The next thing that you need to do is get clear on your vision for your business. Now, part of your vision should be really, really clear on the kinds of clients that you want to attract, the kinds of elite clients. So we have to be clear in the messaging and how you're marketing to people. You cannot market how you were before. That's not going to work. So you have to dive deep in understanding where the world is going right now. What do people need right now? Create a message based on your genius zone, which I teach you in the Vision Method. I go into an intense way for you to kind of unpack that and monetize it. But you absolutely must be clear. You have to be crystal clear. Now, here's how your vision works. When you get clear on your vision, the people and resources show up. This piece of what I teach is absolutely mind-blowing. I have worked with clients that have said, Heather, I need to attract more elite clients. After I've taught them, this process that I'm going to teach you in the Vision Method, if you're enrolling, is really refining that process of getting clear, changing and shifting your beliefs, like I mentioned, but refining who that ideal client is. I find all too often, especially women, they go into this default program of attracting the same crappy clients because that's all they know. Here's the reality. If you want to change your paradigm of how you attract the clients that can easily pay you, you can't operate in the way that you were before. It's not going to work. It's like Groundhog Day. You're waking up every day and you keep getting people that say no. You keep getting the same people that are a pain in the butt. Maybe they don't pay you. And it feels so frustrating. Now, I want to give you hope. If you found right now during this time that your business has to radically shift and you're kind of freaking out, it's actually okay, because the universe is telling you now is the time to change your business trajectory, change your business vision. It is not only nudging you, but it's like, just kind of like telling you like, hey, beating you over the head saying, hey, you got to change. This happened to me in my business where everything kind of was falling apart. I'm like, why is everything falling apart? You know why? Because when I asked to go to the next level of my business, those foundations that were really not 100% were falling apart. So here's how I want you to look at what's going on today. Is that we're living in a new world. Our paradigm is rapidly shifting. And you have a chance and a choice to be able to be that leader that is connecting to those elite clients that need your products and services. And the only way that you're going to do that is if you make that decision and you step up as a leader, as a fearless leader in your business and in your life. And I will tell you this, it's not going to feel comfortable. Anytime that you want to change, the brain wants to go back into the familiar. And every time you do that, just realize that you're going to go backwards in your business. You're going to go backwards in your life. So you must evolve. You must evolve as a leader. So getting back to the marketing message, knowing who those clients are, getting really, really clear on the vision. What are they looking for right now? So what that might look like is you may pivot in your business. Maybe this is forcing you right now to transform your business from offline to online. I know a lot of my elite clients are coming to me needing that help and trying to figure out. So we create a pivot. If you're maybe newer in your business or maybe more seasoned and you feel like, yeah, I'm still attracting these same broke clients. Well, that is a sign that your brain needs to evolve. When your brain evolves, when you create that perceptual shift and you get clear on your vision, as I mentioned, the right people and clients lined up. So this is why you cannot just put out a marketing concept and just hope people, show up. You actually must change from within to attract those ideal clients and also get the ideas for how you need to market, the language, what service are you providing? Maybe you're thinking about creating a product. There's so many different things I can talk to you about what my clients are doing, but I want you to know that now is actually the perfect storm to take your business to the next level. So if your foundations are falling apart, guess what? Congratulations, because it's happening to you for a reason. And the last thing that I wrote down is how you attract elite clients or sell to elite clients is feeling confident. I mentioned earlier, you got to have confidence, but feeling confident in your sales process. Sales to me, I love sales. You know why? Because to me, it's transformation. It's not about pushing anyone into anything, but it's really about knowing your value, owning your value, being able to communicate that value to the other person. And in the vision method, I will absolutely show you a proven way to do that. I have taken clients making 20,000 a month to 40,000, people, just starting out making a couple thousand a month to 10,000 a month, people just starting out to focus on attracting their elite clients. Now, I will tell you, if you're just starting out, be prepared to be challenged. Your paradigm will be challenged, but I really find, the people that I work with are doing the inner work. They're getting the results, and they get the results to the degree of how they follow the steps. It's always like what you put into it, you will get out of it. If you are freaking out and you're saying, how am I going to attract these elite clients, or how, whatever, then your mind will default back to that level and you'll stay focused on that, right? Your brain is going to be locked in to that program. So anyways, hopefully this helps you today, kind of rethinking of how you need to sell to elite clients, get your mind aligned, own your value, You got to make sure that your messaging is totally different now. And then you have to master the art of sales. I will tell you this, once you master the art of sales for elite clients, you're never going to worry about money, because you're going to feel rock solid in the value that you're delivering to clients. I always tell people that sales is one of the most powerful skill sets that a person needs to know. Because really, when I look about sales, it's transformation. It's about helping someone. If you can't see what you do is transformation in the world, and you will never go out there and sell to those elite clients if you don't see that you have a transformation. Now, the last thing I want to say before we go is that anytime you have shame or guilt, it's impossible to receive money or keep it. So scan your past and look to see where you have shame and guilt. I'm not going to go into what those things might be, but you know what it is, shame or guilt. It could be years, years of just resentment over a relationship. Guess what? That blocks your money. It could be, guilt over something that you did or didn't do. Now, how this takes up space and time in your mind is that these unbalanced perceptions in your subconscious mind, like let's just say you just kind of stored, you stored them, your subconscious mind knows everything that's happened to you in your life. If you haven't worked through that, if you just kind of like put a blanket on it, then those things actually stop you from living your purpose. And if we're talking about selling to elite clients, absolutely. So dissolving shame and guilt. One of the other things that I teach in the vision method is absolutely being able to do this. I was working with a client who had a lot of shame, went back to her childhood. I'm not gonna get into the long drawn out story. But if I talk to you personally, I'll kind of share some examples. Maybe I'll share that with on another video, but there's so much to talk about this shame and guilt piece. But just to keep it really short, is that this is the mind-blowing thing. Here, her situation was that her business was stuck. She was attracting broke clients. She wanted to sell to elite clients. I helped her to dissolve the shame and guilt. As I helped her during the process of helping her to dissolve the guilt and shame from years ago, okay, just years ago, she was able to align herself to those elite clients. She was able to stand in her power, see her worth, see her value, say this is what she was charging, and sign the deals, right? Get the deals. Now, the interesting thing is that she didn't have a website. She didn't have an email list. This was about her going from within so that she could be 1000% focused. So if you're interested in the vision method, if you're watching this before May 11th or whenever you're watching it, I may have another program running, make sure that you book a call at sessionwithheather.com. If you're interested in the program, only people that are serious, I'll talk about the program before the end of the month, before the end of April, or actually at the end of April, the price is going to go up. So if you're remotely interested, if you're like resonating with these concepts, you get it, you realize that traditional ways of marketing is not going to work, and that you need to do a radical shift in order to change what is happening in your business and also in every area of your life, make sure that you book this call. I am looking for leaders in their business that definitely want to create a transformation. So that's it today. Hope you like this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Until next time, this is Heather Pickin, and live fearlessly.